رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا Muhammad وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. Inshallah, today we'll be beginning our first lesson in the book Al-Qawaid al-Madaniyah. This book is made for a beginning a student who wants to learn how to read the Arabic language. In this book, we'll be covering the letters, the different harakat, and etc. So to begin the first lesson is related to the letters, the Arabic letters. And in the Arabic letters, we have 28 letters. And these 28 letters are broken into three categories. The rasm al-harfi, right here, how the letter is shaped, how it's written. Ismuhu, the name of the letter. And the name of the letter is read when it's sukoon. Okay, which we'll get there in that lesson. And sautuhu, and how the sound of the letter. And if you notice in all these letters, they have a short vowel, the haraka on top, fatha on top, because you need to have the short vowel or the haraka to make that sound. For example, fatha, ba, dhamma will be bu, with kasra will be bi. So depending on the letter and the haraka, that's how the sound will appear. So three categories. We have the alif, its picture, name, and sound. So the 28 letters are, we go over them, alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha, dal, ذال, ra, zay, sin, shin, صاد, ضاد, طاء, ظاء, عين, غين, فاء, قاف, كاف, لام, ميم, نون, ha, واو, ya. These are the 20 letters of the Arabic language. So the first thing we'll go into is to see how these letters and how they are shaped in the different part of the sentence, because the letters will have a different shape in the beginning, middle, and end. So here is the lesson, and here he showed us how all the letters look separated, and then we'll see how the letters look when they are connected to how they look in the beginning of the word, the middle of the word, and the end of the word. As you see here, the alif, nothing connects to its left. You can connect to its right, but you cannot connect to its left. There are 6 letters in the Arabic language that nothing can connect to its left hand side. So the ba, as you see here, it connects in both sides, and this is how it looks in the end of the word. And if you notice, the ba, ta, tha, and ya will all look very similar, and the noon. And then ta, the 2 dots on top, it will be connected. This is how it begins, how in the middle, and how is it in the end. And also the author puts it here, ta marbuta, because the ta marbuta, which we'll get to that lesson, when you connect to them, if you say the word continuing to the next word with a ta marbuta, you pronounce it as a ta. If you stop on it, it'll be pronounced differently, which we'll get there in that lesson. And here's the tha, very similar to the ta and the ba. Then we have the jim and the ha, very similar, and the kha, they connect in the middle, and this is how it looks like in the end. And then you have the letter dal, and this is how the dal looks like in the middle, and the dal, and the ra, and the zay. And if you notice here, it's just like the alif, it does not connect on its left hand side. The dal, the dal, the ra, and the zay do not connect on the left hand side. That's why it looks exactly like how it will be in the end of the word. So this is the beginning of the word, the middle of the word, and the end of the word. Nothing connects to its left hand side. Then we have the sin and the sheen, very similar. Sad and bad, also very similar, connects on both sides. And the ta and the dha, also very similar. And the ain and the ghain, and the fa and the qaf, and the kaf and the lam. Then we have here the meme and the noon and the ha. And then the wow is also the 6th letter in the Arabic language that does not connect to its left hand side. So we have the alif, the dal, the dal, the ra, and the zay, and the wow. These 6 letters do not connect on the left hand side. And then the last letter is the letter ya. And then here he also shows us some other letters like the Hamza. The Hamza is not a different letter, but it came after. So the Alif, it always appears with the Hamza to pronounce the Hamza sound. The Alif, it doesn't pronounce a sound. It's there for elongation, which we'll get to that chapter later on. So here he shows us the Ashkal al-Hamza, the different shapes the Hamza can take. It could be by itself, it could be on top of an Alif, below an Alif, on a Waw, or on a Ya. And then here he has Ashkal al-Hamzati al-Mabduda, al-Mamduda, the elongated Hamza. So this is, in the Tajweed sense, they call it Madul Badal. This here is, when it by itself, it's like Madul Badal, which means it has a Hamza and after an Alif. And we'll go into details with that later on in its own chapter. And here it has Al-Ashkal al-Alif al-Maqsura. So here is when you have the Ya with no dots. And here they call it Alif al-Maqsura, the broken Alif, because the sound is as an Alif. Like for example, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالضُّحَى وَالضُّحَى, it's a Ya, but it's read as an Alif. Or Isa, Musa, it's read as an Alif, even though it's a Ya. Musa. Alright. And then in the next lesson, we'll start in the different short vowels, the harakat, beginning with fatha. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.